The history of Carantania takes us back to the heart of Europe long before the emergence of nation-states such as France, England, or even Spain. And it tells the story of a little-known yet pivotal Slavic principality that existed in the 7th and 8th centuries. If you're ready to travel back in time and discover the secrets of this fascinating medieval state, then join me on this journey through history. We begin our story in the crumbling remnants of the Western Roman Empire, when various Slavic tribes started to settle in the Eastern Alps around the 6th century. Little by little, they established a unique polity that would become the bedrock of Slovenian identity and tradition. At the core of this new society was a self-governing principality which historians like to call Carantania. Its capital was probably located near the present-day city of Klagenfurt, and although its exact borders are debated, it encompassed parts of what is today's southern Austria and northern Slovenia. What truly sets Carantania apart in the annals of European history is its distinctive political culture. Unlike many of its contemporaries, the leadership of Carantania was not solely determined by heredity. Instead, the local nobility and freemen had a significant say in the selection and confirmation of their ruler. This system of governance, while not fully democratic by modern standards, exhibited remarkable elements of early participatory governance in medieval Europe. The ritual of enthronement took place on a special stone known as the Duke's Stone Vojvodski Kamen. During this ceremony, the chosen leader would swear an oath to uphold the customs and laws of the people. But the ceremony went beyond a mere affirmation of authority. It was a profound blend of pagan customs, oral traditions, and later Christian rites. This unique practice is often cited by historians as one of the earliest known examples of a ritual in which the consent of the governed was acknowledged in a formal political setting. It foreshadows later concepts of popular sovereignty and representative institutions, thereby laying a potential foundation for democratic principles. The rise of Carantania also coincided with an era of significant cultural and religious transformation in Europe, the gradual Christianization of the region. By the mid-8th century, Carantania started to experience increased contact with the neighboring Bavarian duchy, as well as the wider Frankish Empire. This engagement led to more active missionary work by Christian preachers, particularly Irish and Bavarian monks. One such figure, Bishop Modestus, who is often referred to as the Apostle of Carantania, played a pivotal role in the region's religious transformation. Modestus worked tirelessly to build churches and educate the populace. He is credited with the construction of several churches, including the influential collegiate church in the town of Carantania. His efforts culminated in the baptism of Voivod Decius. This act symbolized a significant step towards the acceptance of Christianity among the ruling elite of Carantania. However, it is important to note that the process of Christianization was not without its complexities. While some segments of Carantanian society, particularly the nobility, embraced Christianity, others resisted or syncretized the new faith with local pagan beliefs. Despite these changes, Carantania's distinct Slavic identity persisted. In fact, the region's cultural fusion of Slavic traditions with Western Christian practices would become a hallmark of Carantania's identity. As Carantania grew in cultural and political importance, it inevitably came into conflict with the ambitions of neighboring powers. By the late 8th century, the region found itself caught between the expanding Frankish Empire and the remnants of the Avar cult. To counter these external threats, Carantania ultimately chose to accept Frankish overlordship in exchange for military protection. While this decision undoubtedly curtailed Carantania's independence, it also ensured its survival as a distinct entity within the broader political landscape of early medieval Europe. Over time, the region was absorbed into the Frankish sphere of influence, eventually forming part of the March of Carinthia, a border territory strategically positioned between the Germanic and Slavic realms. While the Principality of Carantania may no longer exist as an independent political entity, its legacy lived on in the cultural consciousness of the region. For Slovenians, Carantania represents the first expression of Slovene political identity, a testament to their presence in the region during a period when much of Europe was still forming. It symbolizes an early example of popular participation in governance, a departure from the autocratic tendencies of many contemporary rulers. Moreover, Carantania stands as a symbol of the fusion of Slavic traditions with Western Christianity, illustrating how diverse cultural elements can coexist and influence one another. Lastly, the story of Carantania is a vital link to Europe's early medieval statehood models, providing insights into the evolution of political structures and cultural norms across the continent. Though little known, the story of Carantania is nothing short of remarkable. From its humble beginnings as a collection of Slavic settlements to its establishment as a self-governing principality, the region's journey is a microcosm of the larger transformations taking place in Europe during the early Middle Ages. And although Carantania may not have left behind grand monuments or epic sagas, its importance in European history is undeniable. It demonstrated how small, decentralized societies can forge lasting traditions of leadership, autonomy, and cultural synthesis. For Slovenia, Carantania remains a foundational myth and historical reality, a reminder that the roots of modern nationhood often run deeper than we think. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. Until next time, may your days be filled with the spirit of discovery and adventure.